congratulations, Ayo, uh, for being in IT now. And I'm very happy about you that the journey you had been through, and today you could able to start your journey into IT. Please, you can unmute yourself and share your journey with all of our students so that they also feel motivated and they also feel that this is something real. Whether you come from non-IT background or IT background, you still can make into IT. So Ayo, you can unmute and start talking.
So, hi everyone. My name is Aideji Ademuyiwa. I'm from Lagos, Nigeria. I see a couple of Nigerians, Indians here, and I'm sorry if I'm unable to figure out where you're from by your name. I decided to go into the IT and cloud officially as of last year. My journey to the cloud was started um, from the year 2014-15 actually. Well, not necessarily the cloud, but I did some certifications in networking back then, and I never used it for anything. I just forgot about it because what I did for my undergrad was economics. And as of last year, I was an operations manager for HVAC company. It's a company that employs like very many people, over 400 employees and all. And it was a very demanding position. And I mean, we all know here in the United States, I don't know how many of you are in New York. If you're in a managerial position in other industries, you're probably making close to like maybe like 100K, like between 80 to 100, which every other industry considers like, oh, you're making good money or something like that. But in IT, like it's not really good money in IT and all. Like IT pays way much better than that. And coupled with the fact that my role as an operations manager was highly demanding, it was almost like I was working 24 hours. And someone had told me about AWS back in 2020 during COVID. But at the time, I wasn't really paying much attention because I wanted to get my real estate license. And then fast forward to 2021, another close friend of mine got a job with United Airlines as a developer. And it was telling me that all it did was AWS. And I was like, oh, wow, like someone did mention AWS to me in 2020. And here I am in 2021. Another friend is mentioning AWS to me. So I feel like this is just another calling for me. But he told me about NAMA, like the office classes and all. Well, prior to him telling me about NAMA, I actually was going to pick up a book and start reading, doing my own personal research as to what AWS is all about. But then I realized that I did not have enough time to do this while still working at this very demanding job. So what I did was I quit my job, which I would not really advise anybody to do. It wasn't the smartest thing to do because I quit without having another job to fall back on, but I did have savings to fall back on. So it took me another 1 month to get another job. So the reason why I quit the job for another job was because I was looking for another job that wasn't as demanding as my other job. So within a month, I got another job as a sales manager, and it was a hybrid job. Hybrid, for those who don't know, meaning some days I get to work from home and some days I get to work in the office. So within the 1 month where I was looking for work, that was when I started studying for cloud practitioner. That's like the foundation of AWS. So if I can, I knew for a fact that if I can understand cloud practitioner, like I can definitely understand like what solutions architect talks about and everything else, because that's the foundation, right? So I wasn't working. All I was just doing was applying for jobs. So like it gave me so much time that I was just reading. I was able to like read as soon as possible. I did my exam. I passed my exam for my cloud practitioner. Then I proceeded to my solutions architect. So at the time I started studying for my solutions architect, I was almost done studying. That was when my friend who was working for United Airlines at the time introduced me to Naman. And when I spoke to Naman, like Nama even boosted my confidence. It was like letting me know that you don't have to actually come from an IT background to get into AWS and all that. So I was already done studying, and I told Nama like when I pass my exam, like we're going to discuss, because I came to the realization that even if like I read for my exam and I passed it, like I did self-studying and all that, I still needed like some form of class to actually tell me how this actually works. Because even if you do self-study, even if you use like Wiz Labs and all that, it will never really prepare you for like your day-to-day activities, what you're going to be doing every day on the job. And different jobs like really differs. Like it might just be like one specific thing. Right now, I work for PwC. I work for a consulting company. So like so things really change. Different there's always like different projects to work on. If I'm working on Amazon Connect today, for the next 6 months, maybe another 6 months, I'm going to be working on IAM robotics and all that. So when I met with Nama, when I passed my exam, I reached out to Nama like, Nama, I've passed my exam, I want to sign up to your class and all that. So I signed up to Nama's class, which kind of like gave me in-depth knowledge of things that I already built my knowledge on from when I did my self-studying. So this was more like real life challenges. Like, oh, for example, like we have a company, they want to move their resources from on-prem to the cloud and all that. What is the process? I know Wiz Labs has those kind of like things, but it would never really present the challenge to you in the way the classes the classes that I attended would present it to you. And that is what I'm seeing now at my present job. So like and now that I'm at my present job, like I still stay close to Nama. He still guides me every once in a while and all. But the most important thing is that what I'm trying to say to you guys is that regardless of your background, like you can actually get into IT. I know so many people, like the friends who told me to get into AWS. Neither one of these people actually studied computer science or anything like that. Most of them did accounting or business administration. I did economics and all that. So it's crazy because the majority of people you find in IT now did not study anything IT related, like while they were in school. So it's something that they had to pick up for whatever reason. But the most important thing I'm going to tell you is, for whatever reason that you're choosing to go into AWS, let that reason be enough reason to fuel your desire to actually attain your goals in this industry. It could be like finances, that okay, IT pays bigger money and all that, big bucks. Like I want to go for IT because of the money. Let that reason be enough reason for you to actually get to your destination. If it's for the fact that you love technology and you love to be a part of like renovation and all of that great stuff, let that also be enough reason. Just find a reason that every time you think of that reason, like it keeps you going, because some days it can be really tiring. That's the reality of it. Like sometimes you study and then sometimes you don't get what you're reading and all that, and then you get upset and you're like, I can't keep going. We've all been there. Every single person like goes through that challenge. Don't feel like you're alone. So, and if we all can get past that stage and then find our own jobs, then I mean, there is absolutely nobody that cannot actually make it in this industry. So yeah, that's really my journey. Thank you, Naman.
Thanks a lot, Aiyo. Thank you so much for sharing your journey.
Thank you for watching. Switch from non-IT to IT today. Explore www.thinkcloudly.com.